Cascade Hoops Talk, Billy D. Hey, I got Drew Stutts here, head men's basketball coach at Freed-Hardeman. You play today. You're taking a few minutes to come downstairs here and talk to us. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
So you get to come out of the Mid-South, and it was as you know, I followed that race really close this year. You really caught my eye in that one streak where you just started beating people bad at home. And that's when the country really started noticing your team this year. And then toward the end of the season, you had some injuries. Talk about what happened. You lost a few games toward the end of the year.
We did. We lost a couple games, 2 back-to-back games on buzzer beaters, missing Riley McLaren, Geraldo Lane.
Yes, right.
Both of those are our starters, both guys that will play 20 minutes, 25 minutes a game. And so you lose 2 guys at the guard position. You got to shift things around, figure stuff out. But lost a couple games there, but great battle this year in the Mid-South.
So you ended up winning the conference tournament, which I thought was huge.
It was.
That was huge for your program, wasn't it? Talk about, I know you're here in Kansas City, but let's go back to the conference for a moment. What did it mean to Freed-Hardeman for you guys to win that conference tournament?
It means a lot. This is my 4th year as head coach. First year I was head coach, we were in the AMC, and then second year we made the transition to Mid-South. So for us to go to, one of the toughest conferences in the nation, within a few years, find a way to win that tournament and compete even for the regular season championship, just means a lot. I think it really speaks to the support that we have from administration as far as putting us in a situation where we can be successful, but also, more than anything, to our team and our players. We've got some young guys that we brought in that have developed over time. Most of the guys on our team traditionally are 4-year players, guys that have been part of our program. So it's fun to see those guys mature and develop over time. And so, you don't always get the results you want, but it sure is nice when all those things come to fruition and you see those guys work and accomplish something great. So it was an exciting year this year.
Well, the good thing is, coming out of that Mid-South and then that tournament, you were really battle-tested going into the national NAI national tournament. You fought your way through. You got to Kansas City, which is really monumental. I mean, regardless of what happens from here on out. Today you're going to take on Grace, another great program. But just talk about where your team is right now, coming into this game later this afternoon.
Yeah, well, like you mentioned, I mean, a lot to be proud of this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
We all want to keep playing, and hopefully everybody's got the goal of playing on Saturday this week. But no matter what happens at this point, super proud of our guys and our program. A lot to be proud of. But coming in, feeling good. Honestly, there's some really, really good teams here, but we've seen some really good teams this season as well. We opened this year on the road at Faulkner. This is back-to-back years. We played a top 25 strength of schedule. So even though there are some really good teams here, I think we've seen a lot of really good teams over the year. Mid-South's got a lot of athletes, a lot of different contrasting styles. Teams like Thomas More, Georgetown, UT Southern. I mean, there's a lot of teams in our conference that play the game in a lot of different ways, and it really helps prepare us for the tournament.
Yeah.
We just played a team like Dort, who's really talented.
Yeah, they're scary, aren't they?
They're very good, very good. But a UT Southern in our league is kind of comparable to them.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just interesting as we're going through this thing, just seeing different teams and how they match up and kind of play like teams we played this year. And as tough as the Mid-South is and as challenging it is, I really do think it's helped our guys get ready for this opportunity here in Kansas City.
I believe that's true as well. So I'm sure you've watched 1 million hours of tape of the Grace Lancers.
We have.
A team I'm familiar with. You and I talked about that. Just talk a little about Grace and what you see.
Really well coached, extremely balanced. A lot of guys that can defend, a lot of guys that can score the ball. They're not a team that just has a single player out there. Not a team that can just beat you in one way. They defend really well. They take care of the ball on offense. Got a lot of guys that can score the ball in the paint, some guys that can stretch you out and shoot the ball. Obviously, Elijah Malone is a standout player, big guy inside that will be a force. So a great challenge. They were here last year. They've got a little bit of experience being here. This is our first time playing in Kansas City as a head coach and with anybody that's here for us. So just excited for the challenge. I think they're a great team and definitely a worthy opponent.
As a fan, I'm looking forward to the game.
It's going to be a fun game.
Talk about what it means. You talk about being here in Kansas City. What does it mean for Freed-Hardeman? And what does it mean to you and the program? But talk about for the school. It's a big deal for the school.
It is. It is. We were fortunate enough to host the first and second round.
Yeah.
And it really just lit a fire underneath our school. If you have a chance to watch some of the game film, you'll see. I mean, it was a standing room only gym. Just exciting times for the school and the program. So had a little send off as we left to come out here on the bus, and president of the school's there, David Shannon, our athletic director. So it's exciting. It's exciting to see just the support that you receive when you have some of that success. But again, a lot of support from our fans, a lot of support from our administration, and this is a great opportunity to showcase what Freed-Hardeman is as a university, but also as a basketball program.
Talk about what this means to you and your guys.
Means a lot. Means a lot. Really just more for the guys. I'm just excited for them.
Yeah.
We've got a great team, but there's a lot of great teams that are sitting at home right now, and we all know that. So again, just to see the fruits of your labor. You put so much time and effort into this thing, not just this year, but over the course of 3 or 4 years. And to finally get here and to feel like, hey, we're deserving and we've earned our way here to Kansas City is exciting for me.
Well, Drew, it's going to be an exciting day. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
I really appreciate you taking the time. That's
Absolutely.
Drew Stutts. He's head men's basketball coach, Freed-Hardeman. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.